Namaste everyone and welcome to the first session of Soul Saturdays with Soultree and Selva. My name is Janvi and I am going to be with you for the next 3 Saturdays, and today we are doing this amazing initiative by Soultree where we are going to be taking very quick but effective yoga sessions every Saturday at 8:30 a.m. So I'm going to start by introducing Soultree. Soultree is a European certified beauty and personal care brand that is based in the science of Ayurveda. This is absolutely wonderful because it's all natural and it has the added magic of Ayurveda. So Soultree has started this initiative where we are going to be concentrating mostly on COVID recovery and how to get back to your normal self, how to get your lungs, your body and your mind back to your normal self after you've recovered from COVID. But in general, these sessions are going to be effective for anybody and everybody. We're going to keep the intensity low to moderate, so it can be done by anyone recovering from anything or just general health reasons. Alright? So today's session is again going to be basic. We're going to focus on just opening up the body a little bit. Everything will be done seated on the floor. If you're a senior citizen or if you have some severe issues with the knees and can't sit on the floor, most of today's postures can be done sitting up on a chair as well. Alright, so we'll begin with calming the mind a little bit, coming to the mat, coming to the present moment. We'll go into a little bit of warm up and asanas, and then we'll end with pranayams and a little bit of meditation or om chanting. Alright, so again, my name is Janvi and I'm going to be conducting all the 4 sessions with you, and we'll begin. So comfortably sit in any posture that's comfortable for you. It can be cross-legged, it can be on your knees, it can be on a chair as well. Just make sure your back is comfortably straight, palms are placed on the knees and the first finger and the thumb are touching. This is called Chin Mudra. This mudra is extremely beneficial for grounding yourself, for bringing yourself to the mat, to attain some sort of this grounding that will help you focus your mind and bring it to this mat. Alright, both palms, first finger and thumb gently touching. Relax your elbows, roll your shoulders back and drop them down. Again, make sure your spine is comfortably erect, chin parallel to the floor, and gently allow your eyes to close. Make sure there is no tension in your face, there's no creases on your forehead. Relax your eyes, relax the part between your eyebrows, around your mouth. Allow your lips to curl into a gentle smile. Relax your neck, your shoulders, your arms. Relax your entire spine, relax every muscle in your back. Relax your hips, your thighs. Relax your knees, your shins, calves. Relax your ankles, your feet, and relax your toes. Your entire body is relaxed. Everything from the top of your head down to your toes is completely relaxed. And slowly bring the focus to your breath. First, for a few moments, just observe your natural breathing. Don't try to force it, don't try to change it, just observe the breath. Breath going in and out. Let's start deepening the breath. So start inhaling slowly and deeply. As you inhale, your belly should expand outwards. Observe the belly. And as you exhale, it empties out. Gently pull your belly in towards the spine. Again, inhale. Exhale and release. Gently pull the belly in. Let's do 3 more like this. Inhale. Allow your belly to expand. Your chest fills up. And exhale. 2 more deep breaths at your own pace. So the reason your belly expands is because just under your chest, just under your lungs, there is a muscle called the diaphragm. So when your lungs fill up completely, that diaphragm pushes down, and that pushing down is what makes your belly expand. And exhale completely. This abdominal breathing is an indicator that you're filling your lungs up completely. So if you're recovering from COVID, getting back to this abdominal breathing, getting your lung capacity back is very essential. Last time, inhale. And exhale, pull the belly in. Slowly join your palms at your chest. Bow your head down. Set an intention for your class. Just think of what you want from this. What do you want your body to feel like at the end of the class? What do you want your mind to feel like? And slowly rub your palms together. Warm them up nice and warm. And gently cup them over the eyes. Very gently press the palms around the muscles in your eyes. And slowly bring your palms down and blink your eyes up. Alright, I hope all of you feel a little calmer, all of you feel present on the mat today. So we'll begin with a few spinal movements. Again, the spine is very important for any sort of recovery, right? The spine is not just a structure, it's the main carrier of the entire nervous system. So the spine carries your nerves up and down your body. So if you're recovering from something, if you've been in bed, if you've been resting, your spine might have gotten lethargic. There might be a lot of unwanted air in the spine. So we're just going to begin with some spinal movements to release that. Alright, bring your hands next to you. Make sure your spine is nicely erect. Don't be like this, it's not going to be effective at all. So nice and straight, chest slightly lifted up. Inhaling, your arms go up, nice and slow. Focus on the breath. As your arms go up, your chest is opening up, so you inhale. Now interlock your palms over the head. Turn your palms up towards the ceiling and press up as much as you can. Make sure you're grounding down through the hips. So press your hip bones into the mat and press your palms up. So you're stretching your spine upwards, extending the spine as much as you can. Now once you've stretched up as much as you can, I just want you to take your arms slightly back if you can. Slightly back and look up gently. You'll feel a stretch in the center of your back. Stay here. Again, the thoracic spine, which is right behind your chest, tends to get a hunch, tends to get very tight sometimes. This stretch is very effective. Exhaling, slowly bring your palms down. Let's do this one more time. Inhale. With the inhale, take your arms up. Interlock, turn up and stretch. Stay here, stretching upwards, pressing your hip bones down, pressing the palms up. And inhaling, take it back, gently look up. Hold here. Feel that nice, yummy stretch in the center of your spine. And exhaling, slowly bring it up. Alright, that was the first movement where we extended upwards. Now we're going to move on to side bends or lateral twisting, lateral bending. Alright, so I want you to bring your right hand next to you. Press the palm into the floor first. Inhaling, left hand comes up. Now slowly walk the right hand towards the right and exhale and bend. You can just bend here, bending the elbows, right elbow, or if you want you can drop the elbow all the way to the floor, right elbow. Make sure your left hand is by the ear. Again, make sure you're not collapsing forward. Again, this is going to destroy the purpose of the bend. Just pull the left shoulder back. Keep your chest lifted and you can even look up from under the left arm. If that's uncomfortable for the neck, keep looking forward. One more breath here. Keep breathing throughout yoga. Just breath is extremely important. Press your right palm down. Inhale and come up. Both arms go up. Let's go into the other side right away. Left palm to the floor. First stretch up and exhaling. Either drop the left elbow down or you can just bend the elbow slightly, depending on where you're at right now. If you drop it down, keep the chest lifted. Don't go down like this. Yeah? Chest is lifted. Look up from under the right arm. Stay here. One more breath. Again, don't let the right knee come off the floor. Press it down. Inhale. Let's come back up. Exhale and bring your arms down. Alright, let's do that again really quickly. Walk it out. Left arm up. Inhale, stretch up. Exhale, bring it down. We're not going to hold this time. Inhale, lift up both arms. Exhale, left arm comes up. Extend up and bend. Inhale, come up. Exhale and bring it down. Very nice. So that was lateral bending or side bends. Just imagine your spine, okay? Imagine your vertebral column and just now imagine what movements we're doing. First, we pulled it upwards. So we were pulling it down, grounding the hips, arms going up. So there's some space created between your vertebrae, alright? So that there is no pressure building. Side bending, again, very healthy for your spine. So both sides are balanced. Third one is going to be twisting. One of the most effective ways to release any tension in the back and spine. Also very good for detoxing the body. If you've been resting, you've been in bed, there are going to be a lot of toxins building up in your body. Even generally, the way we live our life these days, too many toxins. So twisting can help get rid of those toxins. Alright? Again, begin with your spine nice and straight. We're going to take the arms up one more time. Inhale, stretch upwards. Now exhaling, bring your left palm to your right knee. Alright, grab that kneecap, right hand goes behind you. Keep it close to your body, don't lean back. Don't do this. Keep the right palm close to your body. Now pull on that knee. Pull and twist. You can look back over your right shoulder, or if your neck hurts, just look out to the right. Alright, keep pressing the right palm down so your spine is nice and straight. Feel that amazing twist in the spine. If your back muscles are sore, if you have back pain, again, really nice to release tension. Inhaling, let's come back center, arms up, stretch up one more time. Every time you twist, remember first to stretch upwards, so you create space. Exhaling, right hand to the left knee, left palm behind you, and take a twist. Keep your spine straight and then you're twisting. Stay here. Inhaling, come back center, stretch up. Let's do that one more time very quickly without holds. Exhaling, left hand to right knee. Every time you twist, remember you're exhaling. Alright, imagine after you wash clothes how you twist your clothes to get water out. So you're just letting the air out. That's why you exhale. Inhale and up. Exhale and twist to the other side. Let's go. Inhale and up. Exhale and bring it down. Perfect. The last two movements of the spine is back bend and forward bend. Instead of that, instead of complete back bending and forward bending, we're just going to move our spine through those movements with a seated cat and cow. All of you might have heard about the cat and cow. It's an amazing, amazing movement for the spine, which we will be doing today. But I'm also going to show you the seated cat and cow for those who have issues with the knee, very sensitive knees, or want to sit up in a chair during your work hours and do this. Alright, you could be in a chair, you could be on the floor. You're going to just simply hold your kneecaps. Make sure your spine is neutral. Hold your kneecaps. Now on the inhale, you're going to pull on the knees and lift the chest up. Push your belly button forward. Lift the chest upwards. Pull your shoulders back and look up gently. Now squeeze your shoulder blades together, look up. Now as you exhale, you're going to round your spine. Pull your belly inwards. Round your spine, drop your chin to your chest. Alright, 2 more. Inhale and up. Exhale and round. Pull the belly in, drop your chin. Round your entire back. Last time, inhale and up. Squeeze the shoulder blades. Exhale and round. Perfect. Inhale and come back center. Alright, let's get into a tabletop. We're going to do this same movement in a tabletop. It is generally more effective in a tabletop because your spine is entirely supported and then it can move through the motions, right? So for the tabletop, your posture should be, your wrists are directly under the shoulders and your knees are directly under the hips. Your knees are hip width apart. Alright? Inhaling, you're going to lift the chest up, push it forward first, then lift it up and gently look up. Now I'm pressing my belly button towards the floor. My back is completely arched. And as you exhale, start pushing the floor away from you. Pull the belly in. Tuck your chin towards your chest. Try to look at your belly. I'm pushing the floor away, rounding the entire back. Let's do 2 more. Inhale and look up. Exhale and round it out. Inhale and look up. Keep your eyes closed if you want. Exhale and round. We'll do 1 more. That's the thing about yoga. It just strengthens everything in your body. Even without you realizing it, this might just feel a stretch. All the stretches that we did today are also strengthening your spine and your mind. That's the thing about yoga. And that's why we're doing these 4 sessions. That's why Soul Tree is doing these sessions to sort of make something interesting out of it. So you get at least a quick, amazing start to your weekend. And this time as you exhale, you're going to release your toes. Keep your toes together, knees are still apart. And sit back on your heels. Walk your palms ahead and drop your forehead to the floor. You can keep trying to drop your chest down as well towards the floor. If your hips are not on your heels, you can always grab a pillow or a blanket and put it on your heels so you can sit. Don't be here, this is going to be uncomfortable. Alright? Start relaxing your entire body. Deep breaths in and out again. Remember the breaths we did at the beginning of the session? You're going to come back to those breaths. Just observe how your body feels, how your spine feels especially. Slowly come up. And you're going to come to sit in a butterfly. Butterfly is again one of the most famous yoga poses and honestly one of the most effective ones. So you're going to bring the soles of your feet together. If you have extremely tight hips, if you're here, completely fine. Just keep your feet slightly away from you to begin with. Alright, you're just going to grab your ankles or your feet or your toes. Inhaling, sit up tall. Make sure you're sitting on your sit bones and not rounding your spine like that right now. Inhaling, chest up, back straight, and exhaling, your elbows go out to the sides as you fold forward. Very gently. Again, if this is all you can do, this is where you reach, just close your eyes and stay here. You're going to take 3 nice deep breaths, and with every exhale, see if you can go a little deeper into that hip opening. And it's extremely necessary to open up the hips, not just because it might affect your lower back. One of the main reasons for lower back pain is tightness in the hips. So if you want to avoid that, open up the hips. But apart from the physical benefits of hip opening, it's said that the hips store a lot of negative emotions, a lot of your fears, a lot of anxieties. So opening up the hips is a very good way of releasing those unwanted emotions, unwanted negativity that doesn't serve you. So this butterfly has multiple benefits that you might not even realize. One more breath here. And inhaling, slowly make your way up into seated. We're going to come into any comfortable seated posture, and we're going to move on to our pranayams. So, because COVID affects the respiration, it affects your lungs, it really messes your lungs up. So, pranayams are very necessary. So, the 2 pranayams we are going to do today can be done in recovery because they're not very harsh, they're not very forceful like Kapalbhati or Bhastrika. Today's pranayams are Anulom Vilom and Bhramari. The first one is alternate nostril breathing. So quickly, according to yoga, we have nadis in the body or energy channels. These are not our the physical nervous system that we can see, but these are more subtle energy channels that carry the life force, or prana is what keeps us alive. So these nadis are innumerable, but the main ones, the main nadis that go through our breathing system is Ida and Pingala. Pingala is your right nostril, Ida is your left nostril. And the central one is Sushumna, which when you're in a state of complete balance, that nadi gets activated. So the right nadi, because it's the right Pingala is associated with the sun, so it creates heat within your body, it keeps your body more active, it's associated with movement and masculinity and these things. And the left one is the moon, which is more calmer, cooler, more restful. Alright, so if you observe tomorrow morning when you wake up, your body already knows what it needs to do. So your right nostril in the morning will start getting activated because you've come out of sleep and you need to heat the body up for the rest of the day. Similarly, before going to sleep, your left nostril will be activated because you need to calm down and go back to sleep. So with Anulom Vilom, we are going to balance both these out, so your body is in a state of complete equilibrium. Also, it helps open up all these channels, open up the nostrils, so your breathing is more effective. Alright? I just want you to close your eyes and sit up straight and just observe your nostrils right now. You can keep one finger under your nose and inhale and exhale. You'll find that one nostril is more active. Ideally, it should be the right one for everyone. Now slowly bring your palm down. We're going to begin with the pranayam. So for that, you're going to take the Vishnu Mudra, which is the first finger on the right palm, the first finger and the thumb, or the first finger and the middle finger have to be closed. So you're going to use the last 2 fingers and your thumb to alternate between the nostrils. If this is too uncomfortable, you can keep the first finger and the middle finger in between your eyebrows. Alright? So, you don't have to do anything, just listen to what I'm saying. Alright, you can keep your eyes closed. With the thumb, close your right nostril. Now start inhaling through left. Close your left nostril with the last 2 fingers. Open the right, exhale through right. Right inhale. Close right, left exhale. Left inhale. Close left, right exhale. Right inhale. Close right, left exhale. Left inhale. Close left, right exhale. Right inhale. Close right, left exhale. Left in. Close left, right out. Right in. Close right, left out. Left inhale. Close left, right exhale. Right inhale. Close right, left exhale. Keep your eyes closed. Slowly bring your right palm down. And just observe your breath again. Observe how much more open your nostrils feel, how much more easier your breath feels. These are very subtle changes, but they make a lot of difference with your lungs, with your breath, with your respiratory system. And of course, it helps in calming the mind down. We're going to do one more pranayama, which is called Bhramari. Bhramari is the bee's breath. So when you exhale, you make this humming sound of a bee. This pranayama again helps calm the mind entirely. It creates vibrations in your head that makes you focus, makes you calm, and has a general cooling effect on the body. You're just going to close your ears with your thumbs. I'll show you how the breath sounds first. You have to take a deep inhale, and when you're exhaling, make this sound. It's mostly a nasal sound, you're not making it through your throat. It's coming from the back of your nose. And just closing the ears makes you focus a little more. Just do 3 at your own pace. Try to prolong the exhalation or that bee's breath as much as you can. Right, just simply with the thumbs, close that ear flap. You can rest of the 4 fingers on the side of your face. Let's begin. Inhale. Slowly bring your palms down to your knees and just observe the vibrations in your head. Just a sense of calm that settles over your mind and your body. Slowly join your palms at your chest. Bow your head down and just think back to the intention you'd set at the beginning of the class. What you wanted from this, what you wanted your mind to feel like, what you wanted the body to feel like. And just observe if you feel that way. And slowly take your palms up to your forehead to remind you to be kind in your thoughts, to your lips to remind you to be kind with your words, and to your heart to remind you to be kind with your love. Slowly rub your palms together, warm them up as much as you can, create some warmth between your palms, and gently cup them over your eyes. Gently press the palms to your eyes. And with a gentle smile on your face, blink your eyes open and bring your palms down. Thank you so much, all of you, for joining me. I hope you learned something. I hope this was good for all of you. And I will be seeing you the next 3 Saturdays at 8:30 a.m. for Soul Saturdays. So you can wake up every Saturday and have a great day. Waking up with yoga is the best way to have a really good day. Thank you so much again.